Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. This is kind of a special deal for Valentine's Day. This is something that there's just a whole bunch of people asking for me to do. This is really my first chance to do it, mainly because I've got everything from Wave 3 taken care of now. Uh, Unfortunately, there will be a Wave 4 and it will not wrap everything up. But what I'm going to do, uh, you can see here I've got basically everything that's available laid out in front of you, mainly on this master sheet, if you will. This one may be a little bit larger than the console versions. I actually picked it up Toys R Us back when they had the game demos, which was roughly October 16th to 30th, give or take, depending on your region. But what I'll do is the main things I get asked, of course, is when does so and so come out, etc. And what I will try to do is start out with that. The magic element, we're taking care of, everything's available there. Same with the earth element. In the water element, you see a gap there between Zap and Gilgrunt. That's for Whamshell. Whamshell is kind of the forgotten man for some reason. I'm not quite sure what the logic is. As of right now, there's no plan to release him in a triple pack. It's going to look like it'll be a single pack only. And I have heard everything between summer, basically June, all the way up through, September, if you will, on Whamshell. Should be, according to things now, the last release Skylander for whatever reason. Basically coming out just moments before Skylanders Giants hits. When we come over here to the fire element, you can see Sunburn here. Of course, if you've battled Kaos for the fire element, his evil Phoenix Dragon is essentially, his version of Sunburn. The teleportation ability is pretty cool. It's definitely the hardest one to beat in that battle, in my opinion. Primarily because since we don't have access to it, we don't know how, Sunburn would play. But Sunburn, which you see again right here, is going to come out around Easter. He'll be coming, of course, in the Dragon's Peak Adventure Pack, which will be Chapter 26. Basically, that'll be the first time you can actually wrap up, the entire storyline, if you will. Of course, there will be the 2 magic items and location piece that'll, of course, open up a battle arena, etc. Tech element, complete. Undead element, complete. The air element, which these are 2 that I would really like to get, Warnado and Lightning Rod, are still missing. It's going to look like around Easter, Lightning Rod will hit in a single pack. I'm not sure if the single packs will be hard to find like they are currently with Double Trouble and Cinder, or if the triple pack will be easier to find. I say that because Lightning Rod will actually become available with Zook, one of the life element Skylanders that's yet to be released, and Cinder. So if for whatever reason, come Easter, you still haven't tracked down Cinder, if you can get your hands on that triple pack, you'll save a little bit of money. Warnado, who, if I had to honestly pick a favorite out of the ones coming, aside from Sunburn, it would be Warnado that I'd most like to get my hands on. He will be coming in June, which is unfortunately a long ways off. It should be available in a single pack. At that same time, Camo will become available in a single pack. If you hold out in June, you should be able to get Camo and Warnado in a triple pack with Igniter, who is currently available only in the 3DS starter pack, or if you buy it loose from someone that's scalping it or something. So just to kind of run down on that, of course, I'll start in January, which this is what is currently out and a lot of people are still having trouble tracking down. You essentially have Cinder, who's available in a single pack. Like I said, she will be available in a triple pack coming up. She is part of Wave 3, along with Double Trouble. Double Trouble is currently available in a single pack. I swear his eyes follow you. I mentioned that last time. That's just one of those deals. And you can see it in the video, actually. But he's available in a single pack. And then he is currently available in the triple pack that Activision never should have released, which includes Whirlwind, Double Trouble, and Drill Sergeant. So he is the other, loose, if you will, Wave 3 character The only remaining character in Wave 3 is, of course, Slam Bam. He's available only with the Empire of Ice, or you could buy him loose on eBay from a seller or something to that effect. But, for most of us, you're going to want Empire of Ice, and that would be your best way to get Slam Bam. So like I said, Double Trouble, Cinder, Slam Bam are what's currently out now. They're Wave 3, if you will. Come Easter time, you'll see Dragon's Peak with Sunburn, you'll see Lightning Rod, you'll see Zook, and you will see Igniter become available in single packs. And then the triple that'll come available in Easter will be Zook, Lightning Rod, and then of course Cinder, the Undead Element Dragon, who's out now in Wave 3. June, again to recap, we will have Camo and Warnado become available as single packs. And then Triple Pack H will feature Camo, Warnado, and Igniter. Then of course in summer, or possibly as late as September right before the game, that is when you will get your hands on Wham Shell. But just to kind of make this a little quicker than last time, Magic Element, you've got Spyro. Spyro is also available as Dark Spyro, who is currently, only available in the 3DS starter pack. Hopefully it stays that way. Activision seems to have issues labeling things exclusive and rescinding, unless it applies to a Toy Fair promotion. You can Google that if you don't know what I'm talking about. And the other way Spyro is available is in Legendary form. You can kind of see the differences. Legendary is this sort of royal blue and gold combo. Dark Spyro has the silver wings, and then Starter Pack Spyro is going to be purple with the bronze wings, if you will. Next up, you've got Double Trouble, Wrecking Ball. He's getting pretty easy to find. And then, of course, Voodoo, who has been out for quite some time. I kind of feel like he's underappreciated. Earth Element, you have got Bash, what you see right here. He is also available in Legendary form, which of course all Legendaries are going to have that blue and gold coloring. Next up in the Earth Element, you have Prism Break, which you can see here. He's a very cool character. And then rounding things out, you have Terrapin. Terrapin, of course, is available with the Pirate Seas Adventure Pack, which is Chapter 24. In the Water Element, you've got Slam Bam. Again, he is Chapter 23 Empire of Ice Adventure Pack. And then you have Zap. And, of course, Wham Shell will be the last one to be released, at least as reports indicate now. And then last but not least, Water Element, you have Gilgrunt, who is of course available with all the starter packs minus the 3DS. Coming to the Fire Element, you've got Igniter, currently only available as a 3DS starter pack. Sunburn will be coming out around Easter. Flameslinger, he is of course available now, getting a little hard to track down apparently. And then Eruptor, of course, who's one of the old guards. In the Tech Element, which is complete, you've got Boomer. It's figures I dropped him. For whatever reason, he's like the most hated Skylander, but if you actually play him, he's actually pretty good. But there's Boomer Drill Sergeant, who in the US was to be a Walmart Sam's Club exclusive until Activision backed out and basically used deceptive advertising. Next up in Tech, we have Drobot. Seems to be a fan favorite. And last but not least, we have Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy, of course, comes with all your starter packs except for the 3DS. I want to spend a little extra time on Trigger Happy because he will soon be coming in Legendary form, essentially this blue and gold combination. And that will be a Toys R Us exclusive. Should be single pack form, $9.99. Maybe they'll do a promotion or something for you. But keep that in mind. Then in the Undead Element, which is now complete with Cinder, you've got Hex. I do want to say that Hex is available as a Pearl. It's extremely rare. It's kind of one of those promotional type items. Cinder, which you can see here, just came out. She was incredibly hard to find. She's also available as a 2012 Toy Fair exclusive, kind of a metallic purple. Looks really cool, but again, it's basically just Activision using an exclusive label, which for some reason they decide to abide by, I guess, since it involves a toy fair and people that retail their product. Chop Chop, which you see here in regular form, he is the other legendary Skylander, from the 3-pack. You can kind of see the differences there. Actually a great character. Well, last but not least, Undead Elements, you've got Ghost Roaster. He is, of course, the Skylander you pick up with Darklight Crypt, which is Chapter 25. In the Air Element, you've got Whirlwind, who was to be in the US a Target exclusive, and again, just like with Drill Sergeant, Activision decided to rescind on that. It would be one thing to offer the triple pack, but they've also made the singles available. GameStop, Best Buy, basically anywhere you can get Skylanders. Warnado, yet to be released. Sonic Boom, actually one of the better characters in the game in my opinion. Lightning Rod is coming soon this Easter. Camo will wait a little while on. Stump Smash, of course, he's one of the old guard. Zook, coming soon around Easter. And then, of course, wrapping things up, you have Stealth Elf, who, of course, you can also pick up in the 3DS starter pack. Want to mention one other thing here. If you note, this is Dino Ring, and he is entirely silver. This is kind of a collector's only deal. They're very, very hard to find. I'm sure a lot of people bought them and not known they were anything special. But a friend of mine actually found this for me. There's 3 silvers. They were the first specials, if you will, available to the public. There is Dino Ring, Boomer, and Eruptor that are available in silver, so you could essentially have a solid silver Boomer and a solid silver, Eruptor and a solid silver Boomer, which you see here. The next round that they did is a gold. It's solid gold. The ones that you could have in gold would be Chop Chop, apparently Drill Sergeant, which, go figure on that, and then of course, which you can probably see here, you've got Flameslinger in solid gold, which again, those are pretty hard to find. They're just kind of for collector purposes. Sort of gives people, that are really more into it, or the collecting aspect, a chance to kind of track stuff down. So you've got 3 silvers, 3 gold. Supposedly, here shortly before too long, you will have Bash available in kind of a translucent blue color, similar to how you Slam Bam would look without the white. He is the only one I know of right now that'll be coming out in that form, and basically the only other thing us common folk outside of the toy industry can get our hands on easily would be the legendaries, which of course includes Spyro, Chop Chop, and Bash. And bear in mind, there will be a Trigger Happy in legendary form coming, so hopefully, that kind of takes care of it for everybody. I went ahead, highlighted the legendaries, the silvers, the gold, the upcoming translucent blue Bash, upcoming legendary Trigger Happy, showcased everyone that's currently available, tried to go over the release dates for you for the ones that are yet to come. Personally, I really think this stuff's easier to see in like text format, which is why I use the blog. I'll go ahead and put it up there, but for whatever reason it seems I'm in the minority there. I guess most people prefer video form or something, but if you read the description or you follow the link to the blog, you can find the answers to the questions you'll probably ask. There's a lot of people that kind of helped me throw that together, the information off the top of my head. I believe Vascami on the blog, had the majority of the release dates, which I believe to be correct. So thanks to him, and thanks to everybody else, that's helped out. If you're one of the people that provided a date or something, just let me know. I'll get you credit on the blog. But that pretty much wraps it up. So if you've got questions or comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, whichever you prefer. And as always, thanks for watching.